Hiya, friends! Hope you're having a fantastical day. Welcome to Cheers and Chills. If you don't know me, my name is James McDermott. Today, we are about to embark on probably the creepiest spooky adventure yet. We are crossing the bridge and heading to Staten Island, where we will be visiting the abandoned Staten Island farm colony. Located in Staten Island, New York, this place has been abandoned for over 40 years. And the Staten Island farm colony today is a creepy memento of its history and spooky past. The location was originally created to house the poor, and in 1915, the administration was eventually merged with Seaview Hospital, which had been set up with the purpose of treating tuberculosis patients. And in 1924, the residents were forced to begin work on the property, which gave justice to its name of the farm colony. Although I don't think many of the elderly residents and staff were too happy about this. Now, in the 1920s, there was an abduction and murder of a 7-year-old boy that had occurred on the farm colony's grounds. The community claimed that they saw an old man and a young boy walking in the woods on the day that the boy went missing. It was speculated that the Cropsey killer was actually the one to blame. Also, Andre Rand, a man who allegedly lived in the tunnels underneath the site, was responsible for a string of child murders in the 70s and 80s. Today, when people visit the site, they claim that they hear strange sounds, actually see shadow figures, and sometimes see apparitions of children. I'm a bit nervous and excited to go on this adventure. It's definitely the scariest place I've been to so far. So I'm actually about to pick up my friend Kelly because, honestly, I don't want to go alone. All right, let's go. Spooky adventure time! So we're here. It's all gated up though, but apparently there's a gap in the fence that you can go through. Where is that gap?
Walcott Avenue, apparently. We have to walk up Walcott.
All right, well, let's find a parking spot.
Ah!
So here's the gap in the fence. I was telling that here's the gap in the fence. Ooh. So we made it, found it. It is isolated. Even though it's off of a major road, the actual grounds are very isolated and you get a spooky feeling initially walking into here. Let's explore.
Aren't the windows really cool?
Super creepy.
I love that they're not completely out. And you see the curtain on that window that's like really frayed, kind of flowing through the broken glass.
See if we could zoom into it.
At least it had a nice aesthetic inside.
Aesthetically, this is really cool. Let's take a quick look inside. I don't know how deep into here I'm gonna go. I'm at least gonna go right here.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so scary.
Okay, don't freak out. But on the camera, I'm pretty sure I just saw like a shadow go by. Okay, definitely
If I
not.
bring one of these home, I'm gonna be so upset.
Definitely not gonna go up these stairs, but because they look like they're about to break. Yeah, something does not want us to be in here. I can tell you that. Definitely gave me the heebie-jeebies. We're gonna go look at the rest of the ground, maybe gain some courage. Not promising anything, but let's see what else is here before I climb steps of doom.
Saturday, not trespass.
People come in here all the time. What is this?
Look at the eyeballs on the top. And do you really want to enter?
Well,
It's apparently this guy's spot.
okay, well, maybe we won't enter. We'll just take a gander.
I really do think it's like a hangout though for like teenagers because there's a whole bunch of like bottles and things.
Oh, definitely. You got beer cans.
Energy drinks.
There's a cap to a spray can. What was that? Didn't you just hear that boom?
I did.
There was just a boom. All right, so we won't go in there.
Nope.
Let's see what else.
So that tree's telling us not to go past it.
So let's go.
All right.
So we might be the first people to die in a horror film. I don't know.
It says do not cross, James.
Does it? Do not cross. Well, like I said, first one to die in a horror movie. Let's see.
No, but really though, does that have to say do not cross? Like,
So we just heard creaking, kind of like an old storm door opening and closing, and we both got freaked out. But I realized that those really tall trees back there are swaying in the background, and that's what was making that sound.
you could have easily have told me that was a door.
Well, you could, but see, you're supposed to debunk things first.
But we didn't start hearing it until we crossed the do not cross.
Let's see.
There's another tree on the other side.
Let's go
Which
see.
makes me wonder why this area is fenced in by trees.
Probably because there's a lot of falling trees.
But I wonder if that tree also says do not cross on it.
I don't know.
I just heard the creak again.
What's that building? That's a new building.
This one?
Is it? I don't know. It might be.
I think so.
What's that little thing? Let's see that one first. Film it. There's a deer.
Scared?
So,
Now I'm freaked out.
as we get closer to this little thing over there, I keep hearing a lot of sounds. Banging.
My heart is pounding.
There was a deer. Okay.
Okay. So
I'm
was
gonna
that an
listen
animal?
to my intuition. A twig just fell on me. I don't know if you saw that. I'm gonna listen to my intuition and not go in there. Let's see what else is on the property.
I mean,
Note to selves: when you see something that says "Do not cross,"
do not cross. Just don't. Don't cross.
don't cross. See, we're going back over.
I am so sorry.
We come in light and love. So I just want to take a moment to acknowledge just how many fallen trees are on this property. Like, it's a huge realization just to how abandoned this place really is. There is zero upkeep. So we officially walked around all of the buildings here. I think we should look inside of one. So I'm going to assume that all of this land was the farmland. And this is where they'd work. They also said that the residents and the staff would get intoxicated very often together, so not much farming was actually done, which kind of pissed off the administration of the buildings.
That's interesting, actually.
I don't think the conditions here were the best. So back in this little building, the first one that I walked into, I'm so curious. I've seen so many other videos where people walked in here. There's a light all the way down there. Huh. Interesting. I'm slipping as I'm trying to walk up the 2 stairs. I guess they had benches here. Oh, we didn't walk on this side.
No, we didn't.
Found another building.
How many buildings are there here?
I don't know. Well, it was originally like the name, it was an entire colony. It was created for, it was called a poorhouse. So basically people who couldn't afford to live on their own, they needed assistance.
But then they also had to work on the farm to live here or something like that?
So the farming didn't come in till years later. It was turned into, oh look, a softball.
An old softball. That's like super old.
It merged with the hospital right around here and was used to treat tuberculosis patients. Oh, this doorway looks makeshifted.
I would say maybe don't go in this one. You probably will anyway.
I'm just gonna take a little peek.
Look on the top of that doorway. Not the first door, the second doorway. In the center, there's like some guy drew something on the top. See it?
Oh, hi, friend.
That's
Well,
not terrifying.
they just pointed this out to me.
After after you already went in there.
Well, I didn't really go in
Hiding
there.
fine.
I made it literally right there. So I fully believe in signs. I believe that they are everywhere, and when they are actually written out for you, maybe I should listen. Also, don't forget that somebody loves you. Kelly took a picture of me, and something was trying to attach itself. It's hard to see. I am gonna input it here now. So, no worries. I said my affirmations. I was very firm and grounded, telling it that it's not allowed to follow me, attach to me. Any being, lesser character than my own, may not follow me.
I was polite about it. Do I have to do it again, stern? Because I was like, please don't.
Well, you never want to be mean.
Okay.
You can be stern and firm, but never mean.
Is being polite like?
No, being polite is good. You don't want to piss off spirits.
Okay.
So I'm good. No worries. I'm going to do a cleansing when we get home. All right. All right. My friend is back. Even more buildings on that side. My goodness.
You didn't see that one already?
This place is huge. No, because we were on that side where it said do not cross.
This is really big. Hearing a lot more sounds.
There are definitely a lot more sounds as we go this way.
I feel like if there's a path at least this way.
Well, it looks like this was an actual walkway, because that was where an original bench was. Oh, good. Heaven's this way. Great. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I just got shivers down my spine. Yeah. Oh. You can see there's holes. What was that? What is that? Do you hear that?
Like the creaking?
Yeah, but it's more of like a high-pitched creak.
Yeah. Like a creaky hinge.
No one else is here with us. No one else is here with us. Okay, friends, I think that we are done here for today. Recap, the second that we walked in, you did feel, I mean, at least I did, felt a little bit of a heaviness. Definitely, there's just so many sounds happening. Definitely like there were things here. It's spooky as hell. A lot of different sounds. We saw a deer running before that freaked us out. Just creaking. There was banging. Pretty sure I saw a shadow. I guess I'll see through editing. I did not really explore inside the buildings. Kelly was too afraid to come with me.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was really spooked out too. Maybe one day I'll come back here with a larger group of people. It'll make me feel more comfortable to do that. Also, when it's not freezing out. But yeah, here it is. Staten Island's abandoned farm colony. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, please tell your friends. We are an itty bitty baby channel. Any help does count. I will link all of my social medias down below, and I hope this gave you the spookies, because it definitely gave me the spookies.
Gave me the spookies.
I will see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers and chill.